Hello golfers, Jess Frank coming to you from the Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube channel at the beautiful Deer Creek Golf Club. I love teaching this game of golf, love helping you play better golf. Today, why in stack and tilt is weight forward, or why in the golf swing and hitting shots, why is weight forward so important? And really, it's the cornerstone, the two most important words. Anytime I talk to Andy Plummer, what's the two most important words in stack and tilt? Weight forward. Those are always the two words that is given the front and center attention. Weight forward, that's why they're the first two words of the 10-word template that we use for stack and tilt. And so weight forward means that your lower center, so you have an upper center and a lower center here. Your upper center is the notch beneath your chin or beneath your throat. Lower center is a belt buckle. We see so many people when they're swinging the golf club spin backwards and move their weight backwards, okay? And this is basically what everybody says is the reverse pivot, okay? The weight moving backwards. When your weight moves backwards, your club head cuts across the ball, and you could either pull it or cut it, or you can hit behind the ball. So weight forward helps you in a couple different ways. It provides you, it's going to provide you some power. It's going to provide you hitting into the back of the ball with a better angle of attack. It's going to help you hit the ball first, then the turf. So weight forward, and this goes for everything. This also goes for the driver too. Not only the irons, but also the driver. If you look at the best players in the world, none of them swing a golf club and move backwards. So the weight is always, the lower center is always moving forwards, okay? This is what I do. I do lessons on this all the time. In fact, that I see people when they're swinging, that they swing and they even look like this, so the weight's still back, okay? So the weight's still back. And then we talk a lot about, you know, handle position and arms and all that stuff, but weight forward is crucial for you to be a good golfer. So what happens is that when we talk about the weight forward comes from the right side tilt. And so you can see as I tilt to the right, my weight goes to the left. So my weight now is on my left foot, okay? It's not, I don't move through the ball and don't side tilt to the right. So as I side tilt to the right, my weight's forward, and that's how I'm hitting down into the ball and through the ball. And so I like to set people up into a golf swing that you know, it's called the wrench move, the wrench setup. We set the weight on the left, which is called the bolt. So the weight's on the left leg. I'll have people, like today I had somebody, let's put the weight on the left, let's pick the foot up, let's put the weight on the left, and let's make small swings where we just hit little shots out there. That now you can see is that my weight's forward. I don't have any chance of my weight moving backwards. So that is the drill for you, the weight forward drill of putting all the weight on the left leg, putting the barely any weight on the back. Okay, weight forward, so you can see is that I'm already set up into a little bit of a right side bend as well. And I'm just gonna take these little swings and hit little shots out there, you know, 50, 60, 70 yards, nothing big, but you're gonna hit the ball first, then the turf, okay? So this is super, super important. If you have a tendency to overswing the golf club, if you have a tendency to overswing, the club gets back here, okay, the club head wraps around you, you bend your arms, and you move backwards, this is a great drill for you. Weight forward, small swings. Again, I always tell people to take small swings, but they're usually taking a bigger swing than what you think you're taking. So this is just a great drill for you to control the shaft, to control the head, to control contact. And it's something that will make your ball striking better immediately. Okay, so why weight forward? Again, weight forward is to help control the low point where the club hits the ground. The best players in the world always are hitting the ball, then the turf. They never hit the turf 6 inches, 3 inches behind the ball, which a lot of you I know do, because I get a lot of comments about that. You know, why am I hitting it fat? And so weight forward, two words, you know, at address, what we're doing is we're moving our weight to the left leg, my front leg, my left leg. we're gonna set the weight a little more on the left, which is the bolt, which is the wrench. We're gonna put it over here. So I'm gonna have at address now. I'm not gonna lift my foot as much, but I'm gonna put the weight on my left. Then from here, I'm gonna go ahead and take a full swing. So weight's on the left. I would say for me, you know, I would say 70% on the left, 30% on the right. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit the shot. And a lot of common myths, that was a good shot. So a lot of common myths, having the weight forward creates a reverse pivot. That is completely untrue. You can see how when I had my weight forward, I'll hit another shot. You can see how my weight did not go to my back foot. Okay, so my weight's on my left. Okay, you can see when I finish, my weight's still on my left. I did not move backwards. Okay, so that's number one. What the weight, also weight forward has been told, oh, you can't hit the ball high enough with the weight forward. However, I've hit the ball higher, and when I teach students, I've seen them hit the ball higher than they ever have had having the weight back. So they're hitting the ball higher and farther and more solid because now they're making better contact on the face. They're making more center face contact using the loft because now you're coming back into the ball, hitting the ball first, and then you're using the loft on every club instead of sweeping up on it a little bit and hitting the bottom of the club. So you're going to hit the ball the highest with the weight forward, the highest and the farthest. I mean, that's a solid 7-iron right there, about 165, 170. So full swing, I can hit it really far. What also the weight does for you is it keeps you centered. So a lot of the times when you have the weight forward, okay, you can see as I can turn my, or I should say tilt my shoulders and keep very centered. So when I swing back, if I move the weight to the back foot, then you can see I'm going to also move my upper center and lower center to the right. I'm going to hit behind it. I'm going to hit it thin. I'm not going to hit it very solid. So this is crucial for you to play better golf. Weight forward, okay? 2 words that you can use for sure. So if I always like to break it down, you know, going back to the small swings. So the small swing for weight forward is if I just started with chipping. So if I put 70% of the weight on the left, okay, and I have, this is a chip shot now. So I'm gonna have the 70% of the weight on the left foot, small chip shot. I just chip it out there. I have all my weight on my left foot now, okay? I'm not gonna chip and stay back here and try to help it up. So we start with the small swing, weight forward. You can see like this here. I'm always gonna hit ball first, then turf, okay? Weight forward. Now I get a little bigger stance. I'm going to hit it a little farther. I'm still going to keep the weight forward, 70-30. And now I hit a little farther, a little higher. Okay. And then I go, okay, I want to hit the ball even further. Weight forward. Then I hit it full swing, even higher. So these are all the shots, and you can see all I did was I started to just make my tilt and my extension bigger, and my arm swing a little bigger. That's how I started from chipping, but I'm having my weight forward every time. I'm not shifting my weight. I don't all of a sudden go to a full swing, change my whole model, change my whole system because I go into a full swing. I'm going to keep the model and the system the same. Weight forward. You know, we also have 8 more words, but this video is on weight forward, so we'll keep it simple and just understand. So weight forward as well for the driver. Let me grab my driver real quick here. So for driver, grab a tee. Everybody talks about, okay, weight forward for irons, great. Weight forward for driver, I can't get the ball in the air. However, here we go. So weight forward means the lower center forward, upper center stays centered or slightly tilted back to the right. Okay, so my weight's forward. I'm going to be able to hit a shot pretty solid right here, full swing, driver. So I can hit my driver super high with weight forward. I'm never moving back. I'm never falling back with my my weight going to my back foot. So I'll show you that again. So at address, weight forward, 70% on my left. Okay. So my upper center is tilted a little to the right. Weight forward, center turn. And I can hit that pretty solid. I can hit my driver really high. So it becomes a real easy way to play. So I know this can help you. 2 words, weight forward. Again, my name is Jess Frank. I love teaching this game. I love helping you guys out there on YouTube. I want to give a special thanks to everyone who's helped me and subscribed to my channel. I've just grown to over 15,000 subscribers. It's a huge milestone for me over this last year and a half. Thank you for coming along for the journey. Thank you for supporting me. So if you really like this video, please subscribe. Please hit the like button and please leave a comment. Let me know what you liked about the video, and we'll talk soon. Thanks again.